Once again, Disney has an absolute disaster on their hands, and this time it's with the reboot of the Proud Family, Louder and Prouder, and Disney's getting blasted by their audience for continuing to promote woke identity politics-driven garbage to children. This is what they've done time after time. This is what they've admitted to doing on camera time after time. They take things that people care about, they take IPs or characters that people know, and they use it as a platform to push their woke garbage. And this time they are getting absolutely destroyed. Critics slam Disney for anti-white episode of the Proud Family reboot. And yeah, this is an understatement. This is perfect symbology of the difference between the critics and the audience. 100% by the critics. Now, again, we're talking, 6 critics, okay? 6 critics. It's not like it's that many, to 11% from the audience. And when you go over here to season 2, you can look at the exact same thing. Still, it's only 8% audience score. Not enough critics have actually rated it. But the reason that this is happening is because people realize what they're doing with this series, what they're doing with these characters. We talked about it before. I did an entire video breaking down this video, but just as a little reminder, here's what they're trying to push to your children.
This country was built on slavery, which means slaves built this country. Tilled this land from sea to sea to sea. First there was rice, tobacco, sugar cane. Then Whitney did his thing and cotton became king. And
now, that's just a brief snippet. In this video, they talk about reparations. They talk about demanding reparations from white people. They talk about why black people should basically despise white people. And if you're a white person, why you should feel guilty. And if you're a black person, why you should perpetually feel like the victim. This is what Disney is promoting to children. And obviously, people aren't happy with this. This is not what people want to subject their children to. And especially, this is meant for people who had watched this before, who are now adults, who now have kids, who they see Proud Family, they think, hey, I watched Proud Family, that was awesome back in the day, of course you guys can watch it. And then your children sit in front of the TV and they become indoctrinated by woke Disney. And if you don't think it's indoctrination, if you don't think there's an agenda at play, I'd like to introduce you to the person who's in charge of this, the Proud Family reboot director, LaToya Ravano, and her overall deal at Disney. So again, the Proud Family director, LaToya Ravano, I don't know exactly how to pronounce her name, but I am a little familiar with her because it's this person, the person that was in those leaked Disney Zoom calls. Disney execs promote not so secret gay agenda in leaked internal video. And this is Christopher Rufo. This is her right here. Executive producer LaToya Ravano says her team has implemented a not at all secret gay agenda and is regularly adding queerness to children's programming. Should we go back and listen to this once more? And she even says in this that she's in charge of the Proud Family. That kind of skipped a lot of, or that kind of went over a lot of people's head when it happened, because a lot of people didn't even know there was a Proud Family reboot at this time. But listen to this garbage.
It's like, I love Disney's content. I grew up watching, all of the classics. They have been a huge, informative part of my life. But at the same time, I worked at small studios most of my career, and I'd heard, you hear whispers. I'd heard things like, oh, they won't let you show this at a Disney show. And I'm like, okay. So I was a little sus when I started. But then my experience was bafflingly the opposite of what I had heard on my little pocket of Proud Family, Disney TVA, the showrunners.
Proud Family, Disney TVA, TV animated. So that's where she mentioned that.
Super welcoming. Meredith Roberts and our leadership over there has been so welcoming to my not at all secret gay agenda. And so I feel like I felt like it was, maybe it was that way in the past, but I guess something must have happened in the last they are turning it around, they're going hard. And then all that momentum that I felt, that sense of I don't have to be afraid to let's have these two characters kiss, let's in the background I was just wherever I could, just basically adding queerness to if you see anything queer in the show, I'm Proud Family. But I just was no one would stop me, and
no one would stop me.
No one was trying to stop me.
and no one was trying to stop me. That is the director for the Proud Family. It's not a surprise. This thing is full of identity politics. There are two gay characters, an interracial couple where the black man treats the white man like an idiot, makes him read a white fragility book. Might do a whole separate video for that. But these are the people in charge. These are the activists in charge. And they're delivering something that clearly people absolutely despise, that people absolutely hate. And of course, the critics love it because it's just so progressive and so incredible. What they try to put out, that like 2-minute little slaves built this country thing, is so on the nose, and it is so trying to shame white people for every bad thing that ever happened in the history of this country, and to try to make black people feel like the perpetual victims. It's sad, and it is pathetic, and audiences don't want it. Fans don't want it. Families do not want their children watching this garbage from Disney, and they're getting destroyed for it. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later.